Hello everyone, welcome to my tutorial where I'm going to take you through a very important topic in ICT, that is Introduction to Computers. ICT plays an important role in our day-to-day activities. It is common practice to find ICT systems in banks, supermarkets, government agencies, entertainment industries, media industries, schools, hospitals, and at home. To adapt the ever-changing technology world, one needs to acknowledge to be knowledgeable and competent user of computer-based technologies. We are going to define computer. I'm also going to take you through characteristics of computer. Let us first see what is a computer. A computer has several definitions. Number one, a computer is an electronic device that operates or works under controlled programs and stored in its own memory unit. You can also define a computer as an electronic machine that processes raw data to give information as output. An electronic device that accepts data as input and transform it under the influence of sets of special instructions called programs to produce the desired output is referred to as information. A computer automatically accepts data and instructions as input from the input devices, stores them temporarily in the memory, then processes that data according to the instructions given, and finally transfers the processed data, which is information, to an output device. I'm also take you through some explanations. A computer is described as an electronic device because it is made up of electronic components and uses electric energy such as electricity to operate. A computer has an internal memory which stores data and instructions temporarily awaiting processing to take place, and even holds the intermediate results, that is information, before it is communicated to the recipients through the output devices. It works on data using the instructions issued, means that the computer cannot do any useful jobs on its own. It can only work as per the set of instructions issued by the user. A computer will accept data in one form and produce it in another form. That data is normally held within the computer as it is being processed. Then we have programs. What are these computer programs? Computer program is a set of related instructions written in the language of computer and is used to make the computer perform a specific task or direct computer on what to do. A set of related instructions which specify how the data is to be processed. A set of instructions used to guide computer through a process. It's called computer program. We also have data. What are data? Data is a collection of raw facts, figures, or instructions that do not have meaning. They do not have much meaning to the user. Data may be in form of numbers, alphabets, letters, or symbols, or can be processed to produce information. We also have types of data, and there are of two types. We have digital, that is discrete data, and analog, it's also called continuous data. Digital data is direct in nature. It must be presented in form of numbers, alphabets, or symbols for it to be processed by a computer. Digital data is obtained by counting. Example 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, D, etc. We also have analog or continuous data. Analog data is continuous in nature. It must be presented in physical nature in order to be processed by the computer. Analog data is obtained by measurement. Example, pressure, temperature, humidity, etc., length, or currents, etc. There are many. The output is in form of smooth graphs from which data can be read. They are in form of graphs. We also have data processing. What is data processing? It's the process of collecting all items of data together and converting them into information. Processing refers to the way the data is manipulated or handled to turn into the information. The processing may involve calculation, comparison, or any other logic to produce the required results. The processing of data usually results in some meaningful information being produced. Then we have information as the data which has been refined, summarized, manipulated in the way you want it, or into a more meaningful form for this decision making. The information must be accurate, timely, complete, and relevant. It must be meaningful to the users. Let us now see the characteristics or features of a computer. before 20th century, most information was processed manually or by use of simple machines. Today, millions of people are using computers in offices and at home to produce and store all types of information. Therefore, the following are some of the attributes that make computers widely acceptable and used in the day-to-day activities in our society. Number one, we have speed. Computers operate at very high speed and can perform several very many functions within a very short time. Computers are also accurate. Unlike human beings, computers are very accurate. That is, they never make mistake. A computer can work for a very long period without going wrong. However, when an error occurs, the computer has a number of inbuilt self-checking features in the electronic components that can detect and correct such errors. Usually, errors are committed by users entering the data to the computer, thus saying garbage in, garbage output, the GIGO. This means that if you enter incorrect data into the computer and have it processed, computer will give you misleading information. We also have reliability. Computers can be relied upon to produce the correct answer if it is given the correct instructions and supplied with the correct data. Therefore, if you want to add two numbers but by mistake give the computers multiply instructions, the computer will not know that you intended to add. It will multiply the numbers supplied accordingly. We also have consistency. Computers are usually consistent. This means that given the same data, the same instructions, they will produce the same answer every time that particular process is repeated. We also have storage. A computer is capable of storing large amounts of data or instructions in a very small space. A computer can store data and instructions for large use, and it can produce or retrieve this data when required so that the user can make use of it. Data stored in computer can be protected from unauthorized individuals through the use of passwords. We also have diligence. Unlike human beings, computers can work continuously without getting tired or bored. Even if it has to do million of calculations, it will do the last one with the same speed and accuracy as the first one. We also have automation. A computer is an automatic device. This is because once given the instructions, it It is guided by these instructions and can carry on its job automatically until it is complete. It can also perform a variety of jobs as long as there is well-defined procedure of doing the job. We also have versatile. Computers are versatile. A computer can be used in different places to perform large number of different jobs depending on the instructions fed to it to perform that particular job. Then the last one is imposition of a formal approach to working methods. Because a computer can only do work with strict sets of instructions, it identifies and imposes rigid rules for dealing with the data it is given to process. Take a moment to answer the following questions. Number 1, what is a computer? 2, why is computer referred to as an electronic device? Then question 3, define the following terms as used in computer science. A, data. B, program. C, data processing. And D, information. Then lastly, briefly explain 2 forms of data and give 3 differences between data and information. Thank you and welcome to my next topic.